In this class today, we'll be exploring how to create a demo jig. So to start off with, I'm going to select New Jig. Now, as you can see, we're in the jig workshop and we're inside a 3D scene. So to move around, I'm pressing and holding down on the right mouse button, and that allows me to rotate in the scene. And to pan myself around the scene, I'm pressing the middle mouse button. And these basic controls will just let you navigate around the jig workshop scene. And in the center of the world, you can see that we have these guidelines. These guide you as to where the center of the world is, and they also show you where you should try and keep your models within the scene. So for the focus of things, we try to keep them in the center, but we also try to keep our models from straying too far outside of the edges of this guide. This is just so that when you load your objects into AR mode or in augmented reality using a phone or an iPad, when they load up, they're in the center of the device or your phone. Now to start off with, we need to bring our first object into the scene. So to do that, I'm going to go to the left-hand side and open up the model library. And as you can see, we've got a wide range of different models. All of these can be interacted with in the jig workshop. We also have a large number of different categories, so you can scroll through and select the model to create your jig from what we already have available here. You could also go to websites like TurboSquid or GrabCAD and purchase some models there. But in this case, we're going to start off with one of our own models. So as you can see, our model is loaded into the scene, and on the right-hand side, we have the jig toolbar. This contains a number of tools that allow you to move and interact with your objects in the scene. Right now, we're on the Move tool. We also have the Rotate, Scale, Color, which allows you to change color, transparency, as well as the materials or textures on your model. We also have Spin. If I turn this on, I can add spin to many objects within our scene. This can be especially useful for things like propellers or cogwheels. We also have labels. If we use the names from files, this can be great if you have a CAD file with all of your parts pre-labeled inside the file data, and this will let you bring them straight into the scene. But if you bring in a file and you find that the labels are not correct, we have the ability to clear all the labels and you can start from scratch. We also have the Duplicate tool. I'll be demonstrating this now as we don't use it later in the class. So with the model selected, and if I've selected the Duplicate tool and I click in the scene, I can create an exact replica of the model we had initially selected. So this is especially useful if you have a model fully textured, fully labeled, and you want to make an exact replica of that model. You just need to click in the scene. And this is useful for if you want to show minor differences, for example, different brand colors and variations within the same model. And it's a great way to quickly populate your scene. And the final tool in the toolbar is the Delete button. I'm going to remove this duplicate from the scene.